Hi, good morning. I should probably iron this kimono thingy. It's a robe, it's not a kimono, but like I finally got a new one. Yeah, so I'm gonna be like flowing. I know so my next video was going to be like the artistic vibes, but like I don't know. I'm just like trying to find the confidence again. It's weird. It's like I, I've been trying to find the energy to be extra, and it's just not loading. It's just not processing. So it's gonna come eventually. Eventually, soon. Okay. I'm still off like today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna pull something magical out of my ass. But yeah. So, anyways, I kind of was on TikTok for like a lot, and I actually have to delete the app sometimes because it's so distracting. It's so distracting. And I was like talking. I was in the bar the other day, and I was talking to these guys, and he's like, "Yeah, as I get close to, like as I age, I'm just getting more and more off of social media and off the internet." Which I can admit, there are certain aspects of it that has gotten interesting, but I mean, the fact that I'm making this video right now already shows that, like, I personally, for myself, view it as a maybe vital is too much. Maybe that might be unhealthy. But for the current circumstances of just like existing right now, it is sort of a vital part of my existence, and it's been healthy for me in a lot of ways. However, there's always too much of a good thing. Well, unless it's a person. and yeah, I guess even then too, because you know everybody needs a space. But like, I don't know. I kind of agree with him a little bit, but like sometimes I get too drawn into the app, and then I'm always overthinking about my content, anyways. So like, continuously being on an app that's just meant to distract you and pull you in even more when you're kind of in the middle ground about getting some things done in a productive manner, it is unhealthy to that extent. So then like I'll like delete it until I filmed enough content. Like I literally deleted the app before I made this YouTube video, and then like after I make this video, and after I do something else, I what? uh, what? Sorry, I got a text message. I'm confused. Oh, okay. I feel like I should address that. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back at a slightly better camera angle. I forgot what I was talking about. But, yeah, yeah. I have noticed a lot of, I'm just going to say this very quick. I know it's something that anybody can do and wear, and I like that there's effect put onto the universe. But I'm not gonna gaslight me anybody. I'm not gonna let anybody gaslight me into saying, oh, multiple people could have the same idea. Like I've been wearing my do rag with stars on my face for the past 3 years, and larger content creators have been inspired by that. And like I don't care about the hierarchy. I don't care. You could at least give a nigga a shout out or something, because y'all shade people all the time for like taking ideas or taking inspiration from smaller creators, and then you do the same thing yourselves. Okay, and then you act like it's disrespectful when somebody wants to be recognized as the originator of just starting a certain trend. You would want that credit too if you had nothing to really sustain you. If you could grab onto any like piece of success that you could get, you would want that credit. So whether it's done in a joking manner or whatever, like and like last time I spoke up about this, I noticed one of the creators I followed stopped doing it for a while, so I'm just like, okay, so you heard what I said. Exactly. Exactly. But that's why I always make a like I was gonna stop doing this because I thought it looked silly. And then like when I was wearing the really big ones, I thought I looked like a clown. But I'm just like I'm not gonna stop doing something just so somebody else could continue to do it. It's like the conversation I was having with my friend about like, for example, corporate and like vibes, right? Like for local groups and people within my age range, vibes, it's low key, sort of played out a little bit. Like I'm technically like a little bit behind. So, but like it's just part of my verbiage now. But that's a local trend. So when outside resources get to those, when outside entities get to those resources, they just repurpose it and promote it to a broader audience, and that gets labeled as iconic by made by them, and so they're seen as the originators of it. And then if you come back and say like, hey, we were kind of doing this first, at least give us some credit. They're gonna say like, "Oh, you're a leech. Oh, you're a hater. Oh, you're like I don't know. You're just hating on big corporations because you guys don't have the resources or whatever." And that's why I was talking to another friend about like my photographer friend. His name is Corey. He does like photography and music and stuff. Anyways, um, we were talking about that, and it's just like I've been thinking that me saying vibes made me like an antique in a sense, like not an antique, but like a novelty. And like I was kind of feeling bad about it because I'm just like, it just kind of I have a washed up insecurity. Don't worry about it. But like then I'm hearing like on Pandora and then on YouTube or whatever, there's corporations that are bringing vibes back and they're using it now as like a keyword. You know what I'm saying? Like a trending vibe. And I'm just like, see, that's why you never really stop anything, especially if it gets picked up by something bigger. Because people who are very snooty about like not doing anything corporate touches or not doing anything that mainstream touches, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to just be something to be extracted from and profited off of with no gain for yourself. Because then if you, at least if you keep doing it and then people are like try to relate it to the larger mainstream business that has made it popular for wider audiences, you can at least have people back you up and say, actually, these people were doing it first. They're technically the originals, the OGs. Okay, but mainstream industries caught on and made it a bigger, more identifiable trademark for them to the masses. And that's what everybody knows it as. But here's where it came from. Instead of you just like stop doing it and then there's no frame of reference. So then if you start it up again, you look like you're following the thing that was following you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't necessarily strictly agree with turning away from something just because it becomes mainstream, because doing so completely detaches it from its original context and gives whatever picks it up the ability to sort of recorrect everything and to say that they were the ones to make this popular initially, which would technically not be the case, but who cares because y'all don't even care anymore. So, so yeah, so like, yeah, so it's not necessarily beneficial. Like, yes, you can develop and move on, which a lot of times happen in these organic spaces where these smaller communities come up with like a lot of there's a lot of flow of ideas and creativity. So they're naturally going to grow and develop, and certain things are going to be discarded. But those things that are discarded are often gold for organizations that need fresh ideas, information, and inspiration. So I don't know. I don't know. That's my little rant about the vibes and also justifying the fact that I still say vibes after 2022. Thank you for watching this video.